Hi, y'all. I'm Melissa Ushakov from the Plan Stage, and today I'm going to walk you through issue and epic confidentiality and how you can use that in your organization. So first, to explain the concept. When an issue or epic is marked as confidential, what happens is that that work item is now only visible to members of that group of project that have reporter of above or above access. So this unlocks some interesting use cases. I'm going to share them with you and also walk you through some examples. So let me share my screen very quickly. And I can talk through some of this. So you see here, I've created a hierarchy of groups and projects. So my main group is Melissa Inc. That's the top level group. And then I have different organizations and portfolios underneath, with the very bottom being teams. So first, to talk through issue confidentiality and how you can use that, is that many times what we'll see is that there are groups within the same organization that work together most of the time. So you want an easy way to give somebody access to most of your backlog, but not all. And you can use that with confidential issues. So what you can do is that, let's say that the reporting and analytics and notifications group work together often. You can add the engineering manager as an example from the reporting and analytics group as a guest to the notifications team. And now they'll be able to see everything except confidential issues. And you can make those confidential issues, you can use it for, say, the stealth project that your group is working on that only your group members can see. So that way that EM can see most of the backlog, but not all. At GitLab, we actually make really heavy use of this feature because, as you know, we have a mostly public issue tracker. But for security issues, as an example, those need to be kept to GitLab team members only. So those are marked as confidential and non-public. Now I'm going to talk through epics and epic confidentiality, because that one is a little bit different. So as you know, epics exist at the group level, and permissions for them cascade down. So what that means is that whoever is a member of a group or project beneath that epic can see it. As an example, the epics that exist at the Melissa Inc. level are visible by members of this entire subgroups and projects, because basically each of these teams is attached. But if you create an epic at the portfolio shared services level, members of portfolio shared services and the teams underneath can see it. And we do this so that there's so that you can easily link issues and epics up to the parents, and also to provide strategic context about what the whole organization is working on. There are some cases when this behavior is not what you would want, and that's where you can use confidential epics. What that does in epics is that if an epic is marked as confidential, you have to be a member of the group where that epic lives, with at least reporter and above. So as an example, if I create a confidential epic at the portfolio shared services level, the teams underneath won't be able to see it. Only direct members of the portfolio shared services group, or any members that have cascaded from groups above. So this feature is useful in a couple different scenarios. One, let's say that there's a stealth project that only certain people should have access to. You can use confidential epics there. Or many times when epics are still going through the vetting process or scoping process, you don't necessarily want your team to be distracted by these epics until they reach a certain level of review and they can be made public. You can use confidential epics there, where once you've go past a specific level of approval, then you toggle the bit on an epic and make it unmarked as confidential. And now all the teams below are able to see the existence of this epic. One thing to remember about epics being confidential is that if an epic is marked as confidential, then all of the issues underneath have to be marked confidential as well. So that's something to keep in mind before implementing the solution. So that is all I had today for you around confidentiality. Thanks for watching, and hopefully this video was useful.